Do you ever ask yourself, where can I go to get average food? Or if you need a plumber, it's like, where can I go to get an average plumber? Average electrician. If you're sick, we're going to go to get an average doctor. You know where I'm heading with this. I don't think we ever sit around when we need something and ask ourselves, where can we go get an average thing or person or help? And yet, our daily lives, we function as average people. I mean, did you get into a marriage? If you're married, you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, to be an average spouse or average girlfriend or boyfriend? Did you get into the business, whatever business you're in, to be average? And yet, we do average things and we're okay with it. And you know what? We gravitate to the average. And then when people post up on social media or you see other people do these average things and they say, oh, that's just an anomaly. That's never going to happen to me. You think, well, maybe it's because of the actions that I perform on a daily basis. You ever think about that? I run Lab Coat Agents with a whole bunch of other amazing people. And in there, you see some posts and people gravitate to being victims. People gravitate to the average mindset. And the thing that I notice is it's easy for us to gravitate every morning, every evening, to do the things that bring average results. And I don't know about you, but I didn't wake up this morning to be average. I don't think I wake up any morning thinking, hey, today I'm just going to be average. Today, I'm going to just wake up and be an average husband or an average dad. I'm trying to put this in perspective because a lot of us think it's okay to just chill out and watch Netflix all day and not work on our minds on a daily basis. Yeah, it takes work. You don't want to hear this, but guess what? It takes a lot of work to be successful in all these different avenues. I'm not saying it's not okay to watch Netflix. I mean, I love The Mandalorian. Look, I've got Baby Yoda in the background. So I'm saying, what's consistent in your life? What does that look like in the morning? What does that look like in the evening? Regardless of what time you wake up or what time you go to sleep, there has to be some routine that elevates you. And I don't know if you have that. A lot of us are complaining. It's like, oh, I'll never be able to do this, or I can't do that. A lot of it is because we gravitate to what we think we should be doing, but we don't know any better because we're hanging around average people. And we're doing average things and we get average results and then we complain. Well, guess what? Getting results at the highest level, it doesn't matter what you do, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's actual work in sales or whatever your job is, doctor, lawyer, I don't care. It takes a lot of hard work and you have to be smart about it too. You look at the schedules for people that actually achieve greatness in these things, and it takes a lot of work. I've been married for 23 years, and let me tell you, it is tough work up and down. And I've had kids for 14 years, and it's tough, but I need to be present every day. I can't just show up when I want to show up. It's the same thing for your business, and I'm not sure that a lot of us fully understand the gravity of the matter because a lot of us just feel like we need to complain. And then they watch and they're like, whoa, how did you do that, Tristan? How did you close 2 over $10 million deals in 2 months? I'm like, guess what? It takes a lot of work and it takes an amazing team, leverage, delegation, strong leadership skills. It doesn't just happen overnight. And so I need you to start thinking, well, did I wake up to be average today? If I didn't, what are my actions dictating? How does my day look today? What can I do better today than I did yesterday? What are my priorities? And let me take you through something that I do on a daily basis. My priorities are this. I wake up, I do my thing, toiletries, right? And then I sit in and I think, well, what are my priorities today? I've already taken the time to plan out today, right? Because I don't want to leave it to chance and I don't want to react to everything that happens on a daily basis. I take the day on because I've planned for it, but I focus on my priorities. My priorities come ultimately to these three things, and I'll wrap up for you. I go and I think of self first, then family, and then business. And when I say self, self looks like this as a priority. Self is spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. And I think, well, how am I doing in all of those? And one gravitates to, I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that great physically. I need to be tracking more on this or that, or I need to be doing this or that more. Then I go to family. Family can look different to all of us. It could be friends, or it could be actual close family, siblings, spouse, children, parents. I go through that and I think, well, where am I lacking? Right? And I know what comes up to me. I know what came up this morning. I'm like, damn, I haven't called my dad. All right, so I need to call him. And then I gravitate to business. What does that look like? Right? This is the part I'm visualizing in the morning and I'm thinking, okay, what gravitates to the top in business? And then I go through all businesses and I'm like, this is one thing that I haven't been executing on. It's time to do this. But the point is, I have a routine. It doesn't matter what time you wake up. It could be 4, it could be 7, 8. It doesn't matter. The routine matters. In the evening as well. What does it look like to you? Is it just chill time with Netflix and a cup of coffee in the evening or tea? Or is it a consistent behavior to level yourself up in your business and in your life? You look at your routines and then you look at the actions that they accomplish, and then you look at the successes you have. I don't know about you, but if you're married or you're in a relationship, you've got to show up every day, because if you don't, by the time you're done, you realize, oh shit, I fucked that up. It's the same thing with kids. It's the same thing with your mind. It's the same thing with your business. You take time to put in good stuff, and good stuff comes out. So it's up to you. I don't know about you, but today I woke up not to be average, not to do the same shit everybody else does around me. I want to be better than that, and I want you to be better than that as well. Have an awesome day, everybody. Don't be average.